Hi everyone, you're welcome to this tutorial. In this video we are going to be learning how to create a custom staircase using the sketching method, and we are going to be doing that right inside this project. And so without wasting time, let's begin. Alright, to begin, I'm going to be sketching on this stair hall, and I'm going to go to the appropriate level to do that, and in this case it's going to be the DPC. So I double click on DPC. Now here we are on this level. This is supposed to be a factory with some stores in front, so we have staircase here, then we have this as the second staircase. But just before we begin, I'm just going to go to the quick access toolbar and pick dimensions to ascertain the dimensions. So here we have 1800 millimeters, and on the vertical part we have 3000 millimeters. So we are going to sketch our staircase here, because if we are to pick staircase and drop here, you may not get it accurately, and this sketching allows you to design any kind of staircase right inside of your project. So to do that, now go to architectural tab and pick model line. First of all, I'm just going to start from this point, so I can go out of 1800. We are likely getting 900 on each side of the run. In this case, because of the middle partition, I'm going to be taking 850 from this point, and then next I pick offset, and I'm just going to offset maybe say 250 millimeters. Then I start from this point one, and what I'm about to do now is to go back to the architectural tab and then select stairs, so we can go to the property of the stairs to know how many number of risers we need to get to the headroom. So as you can see, desired number here we have 20. So if the maximum riser height is 150 millimeters high, it's going to take us 20 risers. And what exactly is the headroom? If you look at the properties here, you're also going to see that it's 3000 millimeters high. So we are looking at 20 risers. I'm going to cancel out of this and then continue with my line. So I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So that also means I'm going to have 10 on this other side, so I copy it to this other side just so we can have that gap in the middle. The plan is to have a riser here and a riser here, and then we continue. So in this case, we pick our model line once again, rectangle this time, and go to that point. So I am also going to pick a line and make a line at the center point just to dissect both parts. So we have this and we have this. I'm going to remove this line. All this is just to guide us on what we are doing. So we are going to have 20 risers all together to bring us to the headroom of 3000 millimeters. So let's continue. At this point, we go back to stairs, clicking on stairs. Instead of picking the regular run and run the stairs this time around, because it's to customize any kind of staircase as long as you know what you're doing. So right here, I'm just going to pick this line, and then after selecting the line, it opens up the boundary, the riser, the stair part. So in this case, we're going to pick the riser. I'm just going to draw the first riser here. When you draw the first riser, you're going to see one riser created, 19 remaining. Instead of just drawing lines one after the other, we can pick offset and offset the same 250, but you have to do it carefully. So I offset the first one, then the next I'm still going to pick the riser and draw one at this point, draw another at this point, and then pick offset and continue. Now we are done with that, so the next is to pick boundary lines, and then let's pick rectangle this time and go. Now once you've done that, I can select the center line and delete it, select the boundary line, then I go on this other direction. The next thing is to select stair path, then I can go this way, and then that way, and then hit finish. So go finish again. So once you select the stairs, this arrow pointing down, you can click on it, so it will ascend from this point and continue like that. So at this point we're going to go to 3D just to see what we've done. Select the rails. Of course there should be no rail by the side of the walls. The best thing is to delete it, and then we have these ones at the middle. Select it and change the type of railing. So here, if you click on the property of the rails, we are going to have 900 millimeters pipe. I prefer that, so we have that. Now if I go and turn this into realistic, actually I had set some of these things up before now, just like we have the nosing and the materials. I had set that up already, and if we turn this, you could see what it looks like. And if I go to pull it out, I click on the DPC and select the stairs, click on copy and pull it out. Now let's go to 3D and see what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. We have a riser here, and then we have another here. So if we want to explore more about this staircase, let's turn off the shadows and also turn this back to hidden line. Now let's also see what it looks like relative to the final landing. So you can see it's actually at the right point. So the next thing is for us to place the slab, so we can confirm that the final landing is going to be at the top of the slab. I'm just going to go to this final level and sketch the slab just to prove a point. So that level there, under deck 1, and it's going to be this, so I double click on it, and I have reference lines that indicates a balcony or a cantilever. So in that case, I'm just going to go back to the architectural tab, and then I pick floor. So I'm just going to call that first floor, and then I select line. Of course I'll go to edit, and the thickness is 150 millimeters, which I had set up before now. So I select line and I start from this point. So this is it, and then I pick rectangle to create a cut on the slab. So, and then I do same on this other side, and then I hit finish. Don't attach yet, and then we have the slab there. So I go to 3D. If I turn this into realistic mode, I'm going to see what we've done there. Now looking at the slab, it looks like it's interwoven with the wall. So I'm just going to select it, and then on the height offset here, I set it on 150 millimeters, apply. So we are going to notice that at the end of the staircase we have another 150 millimeters riser to bring you to the top of the slab, making it 21 risers. But for staircase we have 20 to bring us to the headroom. So that's the point I'm making. So that's it. Alright, let's also do more of the sketching. Before you can start climbing the stairs, you have to do some climbing also before you get to this point. Let's go back to the level there. So here I'm just going to go to level 1. So in this case we're going to pick stairs and then create sketch. I want to create a step on the ground floor, so I make a line, not a boundary line, sorry. I pick a riser, draw one just like that, and I'll be needing 3 of it. So I pick offset and 250 millimeters, so I offset towards the back, so 1, 2, okay, and I offset the last one. I select boundary, and then the next I pick stair path and move from this point to this point, and then I hit finish. I hit finish the second time. So once you select this arrow pointing down, you click on it. Then let's go to 3D to see what we've done, and let's take off the rails. Now here I have this gap under here. To take care of it, what we have to do is to select the stair. You click on edit, then come to run type. Under structural depth, if you turn this to 300 millimeters and click on apply, say okay. Now what we need, maybe it's 450. We go back to run type, turn this to 450 millimeters, apply, say okay. So you could see what we have there. This profile in front, you can make it to be on both right and left side as well. So you click on this, click on edit type, go to run type. Under run type here, you see other parameters, but for the nosing length, you could see the nosing profile. We have this radius 20 mm. Then if you click here, you get to see other options too. All right, but let's make do with what we have. So apply nosing profile, we have it on front only. If you want it on other side, we have the front, left and right. If we select this, click on apply, say okay, you're going to see we also have that profile on both the left side and also the right. So that's pretty much it for this tutorial. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, I urge you to go ahead and do so for more tutorials. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.